Good morning. Well, it's morning here anyway. I don't know what time it is where you're watching this. As a matter of fact, it's 7:05. We left my house. I don't know what time. I guess Chad left his house about 3, real close to 3. We left my house about 3:40, and we're outside of Price, going south towards Moab.
Almost I-70.
Almost to I-70 here real shortly. We better hurry so we don't get hit by the sun as it's coming up to our left. And so we're headed to Moab to see a place we've never been before called the Thru Pass. We understand it's not a difficult trail at all, but we're in a Jeep Grand Cherokee. We can handle some pretty good stuff. Pretty good, rough if we need to. And we've got a little bit of surprise. Tell them about the surprise.
You got a new hat.
You like my hat? Well, Chad and I both decided that we wanted to pick up some new drones.
Oh, okay. That was the excitement. Okay.
That was the surprise. So we will be doing quite a bit of testing on our new drones. We both found a really good deal on the DJI Air 3S, and we both kind of been coveting that.
And we didn't even have to wait for it.
No,
you hear people waiting 3 and 4 months with it in customs, and I got mine within a week. I don't know when.
I got mine almost exactly. Actually, to the day from the day I ordered it. I had it in a week. Came out of South Korea. So we're excited to try a lot of the new features on that. The new 70mm lens, as well as the wide angle lens, and the omnidirectional obstacle avoidance. And so we're both anxious to.
Longer flight time.
Yeah.
And it is fast. I was telling
Very
Scott,
fast.
It's almost a little scary to fly because you're used to having it within these certain parameters, but it is a go-getter.
Yeah. So we're excited about those, and so we'll be doing a lot of droning on this trip, and you'll get to see hopefully some gorgeous drone photos. So join us for our trip. Today we'll just see Thru Pass, and then tomorrow we'll probably head out towards Valley of the Gods, or one of those down there in that area. Roll that intro. This will be the first of 3 videos about our 4-day trip. After getting home and taking a look at the content I had gathered, I decided to break them down to cover 3 areas. This one will cover the Moab area, which we visited on the way down and then again on the way back home. The next one will cover the area around Mexican Hat, including the Valley of the Gods and so on. And the third will be the one around the Monument Valley area. So we've left Moab proper. There was some road construction along the way. There, turned right at McDonald's is what we hear everybody said, so that's what we did. And here we are on the start of Thru Pass, right next to the beautiful Colorado River for a little while. And as you can see, it's starting out gorgeous already. smoother. Well, here we are at the start of Thru Pass. It's taken us a couple hours to get here, just to the start from Moab. We did stop and get some drone video, but this is a beautiful area. We were both surprised that it took us 2 hours just to get to the start of the real Thru Pass trail, though that did include some stops to enjoy the scenery. Chad had a nice chat with one of the tour guides taking a group up, and he convinced Chad that the trail was much rougher than we thought and that it might even damage his car. With that in mind and the beautiful views we had already seen, we decided to head back to Moab, wash the car, and continue our trip southward, which I'll cover in future videos. All right, time to stop and get some washing done. After that drive up towards Thru Pass, oh, there's some cords sticking out. Better fix those. Hello, puppy. So here's a smart dog. He brings that in and drops it for me. Then he runs away. Says, throw it for me, throw it. He goes and gets it. Then he'll bring it back. Meanwhile, Chad's doing all the work. We had decided even before we left home that we would spend parts of our first and last days in the Moab area. You've seen the first day when we took the road to get to Thru Pass and back. We decided that on the way home we would go to a favorite spot called Fisher Towers, about a half-hour drive east of Moab. As we got closer, Chad suggested we take the Onion Creek Trail, which is beautiful and interesting, And with our drones, we could catch unique angles of the Fisher Towers as well. Somewhere I thought I read that there were 19 stream crossings. I counted as we went and found at least 30. Number 4 of our 4-day trip, and we are about, what, 2.5 hours from home?
Actually, it's saying an hour and 52 minutes.
All right, not even quite 2 hours, so cool. Just went over Soldier Summit, which is between Price and Springville?
I think so.
Or Spanish Fork? Or Spanish Fork?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the pass you have to go over from Price to Soldiers or to Spanish Fork. So like I said, day number 4, and it's been a fun 4 days. We've seen some beautiful sights. We started out on day 1, headed to ultimately Mexican Hat, where our motel reservations were, but starting out, we were going to stop in Moab and do what?
Hurrah Pass.
Hurrah Pass. And we found some beautiful, I mean, just getting to Hurrah Pass was beautiful. And I'll share that with you, but or have shared it with you when you watch this, we'll see. But getting to Hurrah Pass was beautiful. We got up there on top of the mountain at what was really officially the beginning of Hurrah Pass, and some tour guide guy talked us out of continuing on. He said he thought our Chad's Jeep here would bottom out. He says even his big Renegade or whatever, what are those called?
Yeah, Wrangler Renegade.
Anyway,
Yeah.
He thought it might even bottom out, but I think he was just trying to talk us out of it. But it worked, and we turned around and went back because we thought, hey, we've seen some beautiful stuff, and if we get down to Mexican Hat a little early, not a problem. And then today, we were headed back home. We thought, well, let's go up to Moab and go over to Fisher Towers. We love Fisher Towers. We've been there numerous times. And as we were headed up there, Chad says, you know what? I want to go in the back way. We're going to go in through Onion Creek, which Onion Creek is just a fun trail. And it's not too awful difficult. I wouldn't try it with a two-wheel drive low clearance car, but with the four-wheel drive and a little bit of clearance, it's a beautiful, fun pass. By the way, we crossed the creek 30 times going up. And no, I didn't count it. I'm guessing we probably crossed it 30 times coming back.
I would say so.
I hope so. If not, we're in trouble. That's our trip. All right, well, thanks again for joining us, and until next time, it is
time to say goodbye.
keep on keeping on.